It's going down. It was basketball talk. I'm about to get on the bike. Um, Hold on, I'm just setting everything up. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yep. Ah, shit. Okay. Mic check. Okay. Getting on the bike as I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, I killed two sparrows and one bird. Okay, let me start this up. Mhm. Now, today's topic is getting better at basketball, right? You know what I'm saying? What you do in your spare time is the biggest thing. Well, let me lock in real quick. I forgot to shut the door. But what you do in your spare time is what gets you better. You feel me? And I'm gonna start at 2 minutes, back in 2 minutes, so I can. That's the biggest thing. So, like right now, I just did some ball handling downstairs. I did it with a volleyball, so there really ain't no excuse for real. For anybody else, there's no excuse. You got to be able to, make stuff out of nothing. Right now, I'm just getting ready for the TBL draft. So I've been, it's this weekend, but we got snowed in, and I ain't hooped since Saturday. So it was Wednesday, that's Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't touched the ball in 3 days. So a good thing I got a B League game, rec game tomorrow, so I can at least have that, you know, and playing that for real. So that's good to have. So I'm gonna be recording my whole time at the TBL drafts, uh, conversations, and I think for real, um, oh, just trying to give y'all the full view and things you got to do at the draft to really get yourself drafted. You know, first of all, you got the meet and greet. You got to meet the teams, talk with the teams, and you know, basically give them, uh, give them like who you are. What's your play style, what position you play, all that. Even if you never played before, it's good. If you just want to try something, even if you out of shape, you just want to try. Shoot, you know, you just try. And yeah, So I mean, I'm like, trying to stay locked in. I had a lot of games this past week. Also played in the ABA too. So I'll be having games on the weekends. ABA is pretty good too. Uh, Keep you in shape. It's not the best of the world talent, but it's somebody to play. That's for me. I think playing is the biggest thing. Like much PT you can get under the whistle, even as a rec league, tournament, the open gym, anything. Just get the most rec you can because you never know when you can't play basketball no more for real. Um, so like me, I'm like just trying to stay in shape. I'm 25 years old. A lot of people even around 25 stop playing basketball, stop staying in shape. You know, I think basketball is a healthy way to keep yourself together for real. But people's pride sometimes might be too high, like they don't want to play no more because they can't do what they used to do. You know, I don't know. I feel like me doesn't matter. It's a level for every competition. If you never played basketball a day in your life, there's a league out there to where you could play in, stay in shape, and still have fun and play with your boys. You know what I'm saying? It could be a team full of volleyball players. And they just out here playing basketball in a league because the competition ain't that high, but it's just something for them to do and stay in shape other than play volleyball. You know, Me, I'm just taking it one step at a time every day, you know, just trying to stay in shape and live as healthy as possible. You know, that's the biggest thing. People don't understand they take health for granted. They take feeling good and looking good for granted. Nah, you can't take none of this stuff for granted. You know, I went and bought myself a bike. I had a treadmill, but the my treadmill is broke right now, the belt. So I gotta give me a new treadmill. You know, some weights at the house and home gym for real. So because there ain't no excuse, like you can spend about $500 and get all the stuff you need just at the house, just to hold you over if you can't even get to it. Like I said, the volleyball, I think that was a good enough, handle drill to stay locked in. Um, some people use a tennis ball. Some people even use their real basketball. But see, I'm not drilling my real basketball in the house, unless it's like in the basement or something like that. But to me, I just feel like, you just gotta find what you can do to keep yourself being successful. Me, that's what I do. I keep trying to keep myself busy as much as I can, m- put my time in and value. And you know, your your time is valuable. I mean, if you can work, stay healthy, have fun, and make, what I'm saying, not just work, but make a good, thing of money, what I'm saying? Why not do it? You gotta figure out ways to do that, you know, and that would just be an easier, better life. I'm working and I'm staying in shape and I'm just killing three things at one time. I'm saying I'm getting them together. And, you know, that's the biggest thing. Um, just keep going. No matter you got zero viewers, done. You do it by yourself. You do it where nobody can see you. You just gotta just do it, man. Gotta do it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to stay in shape on this bike. Saying so my treadmill, like again, another thing, my treadmill went down. Okay, now I just gotta let me double up on the bike. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's always something you can do. It's never a moment to where there's nothing to do. It's never that. So that's what I think. Um, right now I've been 8 minutes on the bike and I'm talking to y'all. Saying might not be talking to nobody, but shoot, whoever views this live after I make it public is going to feel me. Might help them, it might not. Feel me? It might blow up 10 years later, but I'm gonna continue to keep posting and trying because that's the best thing you can do. You know, so stay in shape, man. That's the number one thing. Get in shape, fellas. Like you gotta be in somewhat of shape to where you can perform at least too. That's what I do. I perform. I be in shape enough to where I can perform. I'm not all the way in shape, honestly. To be honest with y'all, but I stay much shape as I can so I can perform. You know, I just took my hair out. I finished taking it, unscrewing this stuff out. Then I'm about to go get my hair cut tomorrow. I leave Friday, so I'll at least be able to look good, smell good, all that, play good. Also, thank God too. Thank God every day. People be forgetting to thank God. A lot of things. Why are we here? There's a reason why we're here. And you gotta thank God and just be patient. Just stay patient, and your time will be coming. Mm. Like you can't quit. You can't quit. That's the first thing. You know, you gotta go hard. Well, you can pivot. Sometimes some things like you trying to get your main goal. Sometimes you need to pivot to get to your main goal. And what I mean by that is, you gotta add some adjustments. Sometimes you can't just keep doing the same thing, same thing, and getting the same result. And eventually you get a result. Sometimes it works like that. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm just saying you can adjust it to where you know, after you done did it for 2 years straight, whatever you're doing, it's another plan that you can do or add on to it because all the stuff you didn't learn in them 2 years. So, okay, I can do this differently. I can at least record what happened. I can, whatever. And I'm telling y'all, like the stuff I was doing hooping, man, it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. To me, I feel like this was another subject. I, it's like certain things like just kind of got to keep me pushing. So this is my channel, and I'm just doing 20 minutes, 15 minutes a day. We're not doing anything. It's already 6 o'clock. My day is halfway over. I got about 4 more hours before I gotta go to bed. Let me get some stuff recorded. Let me, do what I need to do. Keep going live. Maybe clipping some of the stuff out of the live to help people. That's all you gotta do. Everything is more ammo. You know what I'm saying? It's more saying. Um, Right now, just stay focused, y'all. Stay focused, stay locked in. Thank God. Keep trying your best every single day. And, you know, just believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself as much as you can. Because you never know when it's over. When it's over, it's over. I'm saying we getting older, but yeah, I remember when I was 15 years old. Now I'm 25. So, you know, and then you gonna look up, you're 35. Then you look up, you're 45. Saying so, don't waste these years. Try to do some stuff that's meaningful. To you. And you can always come back. You can always come back for anything too. Even if stuff seems hard. Don't think you can't get through it, or it always doesn't work out for you. It's going to do it. You keep doing the right thing. I'm a firm believer. You keep doing the right thing, that stuff will work out for you. It might not work out in your time span, or when you're ready, but it will. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how it goes. You keep your head down, keep grinding, keep that work in. Feel me? Everything's gonna go right. Saying a lot of times, even the stuff you doing, people can't do. You know what I'm saying? The stuff you're doing currently, that you can do. Saying so, just keep going. Keep your head down. Keep going. Ask for help. That's the number one thing. I feel like people have a mind of saying they don't want to ask for help. You have to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask for help. That's what gets you places. Can't be scared to ask for help. You can't be scared to put yourself out there. Saying, 4 minutes. Oh, mm, yep. This is ball talk, y'all. Mhm. About to hop in the shower. I'm about to eat. Somebody play the game a little bit. Maybe edit some videos. You know, what I'm saying, you gotta just. There's always something you can do. While you chilling, not doing nothing, it's always something you can do. Stay locked in, fellas. You stay locked in for 5 years straight, you can't tell me you can't get to where you need to be. You're not gonna get to where you wanted to be, need to be. You can't tell me that. You gotta stay locked in, man. Gotta stack them hours, stack them days. You know, you might not be able to see it right now. You will see it. Promise you. Man. Shit, you might even feel like you lost it. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel like I'm always ready. No matter what, I'm always ready. I just stay ready and you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody got a journey, you know. They got a story that they gotta follow. And you gotta believe in that story. You gotta believe in it, follow it, embrace it, you know. Shoot, that's why I say record for real. You gotta record, man. So you can look back and see what you had done. Sometimes it's good for you, you know what you did. But shoot, ain't no problem with looking back at it, seeing looking back and seeing what you did, you know. Got 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes. Staying locked in. Did 20 minutes on the bike. I'm saying Man, 30 seconds. Hmm. And, and I noticed too, like when you start getting to towards the end of something, and that's when you be like, dang, man, I'm starting to feel it. Nah, man, stay locked in. Don't even worry about that. Pain, it's all temporary. It's all mental. You gotta just keep staying locked in. Saying make sure you do some stretching after you get done. Stretch. Um, you know, got a minute left. So I can go hard, even harder this last minute. Mm, mm. Come on, come on. Might not even seem like I'm tired, but I'm really not tired. I could probably do a whole another 20 minutes. But I'm just right now. I'm just going right now. Uh, 30 seconds left. Go, go, go. Come on. More seconds. Three, two. Oh, ah, I felt good right there. All right, y'all. It was nice talking with you. I'll see y'all next time. Probably be in Indiana.